the idea of facing east, which means that there's a loch over here, which is the Stromness loch, and a loch on the left, which is the Harry loch. And so when you're at the site and you're looking in that direction, this is structure 12. This is where the cutway is and where the spoil heap is. And so this is 12, which leads to this area. And the year I painted this which was 2018. They hadn't yet identified this as an entranceway, but I saw those stones as standing out pretty particularly. And then there were some key stones here that they'd marked with these little danger flags because they were significant. Here, this, because it's an expressionist version of the painting, this is the ode to structure 1. Now, it's not that it was the first structure ever done, but it's the first one that led them to dig more in the site. And this is the hearth that they had dug down, and you can see these wonderful layers of sediment. But I purposely didn't put in that end because, after all, if it wasn't structure 1, nothing else would have come out, like this beautiful wall. And this is the walkway between the wall of structure 12 and the dig down into the earth. Now, somewhere around structure 10, they found the triangle stone, and I really think those marks are significant. I've used the marks in a few other places, but I had to put them here because they just seem to be important. And then here's the sondage. I became fascinated with these recesses because that's what's left after the micromorphologist takes out her sort of cookie cutter sample, and then they get filled with not silicon, but the same things they do for thin prep smears for doctors. Okay, and they can look through and they can find pollen. But I found them very interesting because, again, it was all these, I called it the earth rainbow. And then here, this is at the end of structure 12 as well, so it's kind of holding structure 12 together. And this is now Harry Loch on the north side of the lochs, and this is the pathway around structure 10, which has a standing stone that was broken. That's that one. Now, the year I painted this, we had a solar eclipse and the sun was supposed to go pink. We didn't quite see that, but that was my homage to that. Then down at the bottom is how it makes everything happen. In other words, at the end of the painting, I went to the archaeologist who was still there, and I said, you must have a word that you kind of like, one that tickles off your mouth. Like, I like micromorphology and sondage, and the homage to the montage and the sondage and the debitage. I liked all that. And so the first guy I approached said, yes, I kind of liked stimulated optical luminescence. And I thought, you have my idea. Would you please write it along the bottom? And so then I invited everybody I could. They wrote the words that they liked, and so some of them are slang. There's a slang word for somebody's favorite trowel in here, and then there's some very significant ones like flot or dressed, which has a different meaning in archaeology than just getting your clothes on. Pecked has another meaning. And then I know I loved it because the head of the dig Nick Card wrote child. Of course, child is a very well-known archaeologist and dug in Britain all over the place. So, and I also put down, here, this is the first item found. That's the context, sorry, not the context number, finds number 1. But at the end of the dig in 2018, we were up to, I don't know, 34,000 or something items found, small finds. So
very nice.
Whew, that's it. I tried to do it fast.
And your name, ma'am, you're the artist?
I'm Jeanne Bouza Rose.
Jeanne, what a pleasure meeting you.
Oh,
Thank you for your story about the painting.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.